All right, everyone, welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. Today, we got the Mongoose here. If you haven't seen this bike before, you are missing out. You missed my last bike check video. I'll post a link right up here in the corner to that video, so take a look at that one first. Come back here, that way you know what I'm talking about with this bike. But first, before you leave, if you're not subscribed, that means you need to head down below, hit that red subscribe button. That means you are not subscribed to my channel, so you're missing all my videos. Make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button. If that little bell next to that is not checked, make sure you check that little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I upload. So that way you're not missing any great content here. So, this Mongoose here, what are we doing today? Well, if you watch my bike check video, make sure you watch that bike check video, you'll see that this bike really is for you. This is basically a bike I found that was going to be headed to the dump, picked it up for free. It's got a lot of problems to it. So today we're taking this thing apart, stripping it down to pretty much the bare frame for this bike and figuring out what's wrong with it. So pretty much what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and start up here. We're pretty much going to work from the front to the back, tear apart the whole headset, take the bars off, fork off, wheels off, brakes off, bottom bracket is going to come off. Everything is coming off of this bike. That way you can take a look, make sure this bike is actually in decent shape inside. It does dump rust on me. After that video, my last video, it dumped rust right on my foot when I flipped it on its side. So we'll see how bad the frame is, if the frame is still in decent shape and if the bearings are actually good. But this is the start of this build here, is figuring out what is wrong with this thing and what all we have to do to it. Of course, all these videos on all these tutorials on how to do everything from adjusting derailleurs, adjusting brakes, adjusting your headset, they're all going to be separate videos. So make sure you stay tuned for those. But today, pretty much we're going to tear this bike down to its bare frame. A couple things you're going to want. Obviously, you're going to need your full toolkit. That way you can take this thing apart all the way. So make sure you have those. You're also going to need some kind of a container. I use like an old dishwash tablet container. They work great. Nice big container. Have a lid to them so you can label it or just store everything all in there. Keep it nice and together. Also got some Ziploc bags and a Sharpie. That way you can label certain bearings like the bottom bracket and the headset bearings. So that way you don't get them mixed up. But we're gonna go ahead and get right to tearing this bike apart. That's a problem. We're missing part of the stem. Where'd the other part go? Must be in the fork somewhere. That's okay, that's coming off too. So let's pull the fork off and take a look, see if we can find it. Oh, no way. We're gonna break something or it's coming off. Sucker, you're coming off today. All right, I can move on. What we were doing, now I got that stupid nut off, geez. Most bikes, it's not on that hard. It's not. So actually look really good. Those look really good. About the bottom, let's see. Those actually look pretty good too. All of them are still in the cage. Hey, one part done. Fork off, all right. Hey, woohoo! This is the best news ever with one of these stems. You get that wedge portion out. If that doesn't come out, you might as well just quit. Just stop right there. Don't even try anymore. Because you can't get it out, forget it. You gotta buy a whole new stem. And maybe, you know, depending where that thing is, maybe a new fork. Who knows? One thing done. All right. So I'm gonna yank this kickstand off now. Do you see this right here? This is the single stupidest thing that they put on these bikes. It was super loose, barely hold your bike up. You wanna know what you do with this? Never put it back on, leave it off. All right, kickstand's off. Go ahead and take the brakes off of the rear. Do you want to see what these brakes are? These brakes are power. That's what these brakes are. Power. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Brakes are gone. Good. So I need to take the chain off. Take all of our cables off, which is going to be awesome. Because once our cables are off, handlebars are off. Woohoo! Party! There we go. All right. Now let's get to the cranks. Is there an actual tool to do that? Yeah, there is. Do I have that tool? No. So, in those words, if there's any bike tool companies watching, could you use some bike specific stuff? Because I don't have any. Yeah, as you can tell. Wow. They're actually all still in the cage. Wow. Fancy. Didn't expect that. About the other side. Wow, those are all in the cage too. That's kind of surprising. There you have it, guys. Bike is fully disassembled. Honestly, going through it, all the bearings actually look like they're in pretty good shape, which is nice. That means I don't have to replace any bearings, which is really nice, They're all still in the cage. Really, everything here it's actually in pretty good shape. Not much rust or corrosion on the inside. All the parts I took off all appear to be in good shape as well. Really, it's gonna be some adjusting on the handlebars, on some of the hand controls. New cables, most likely, maybe new housing. Most likely new cables though, for sure, and this bike could be up and going. A little bit of adjustment on the hubs as well for the wheels. They're a little bit loose. Other than that, if you ever wanna know how many parts are on a bike, that's about it right there in that bin. So, everything looks pretty good. Plans with this bike, well, might take some sandpaper to it and give it a little paint job maybe. I don't know, depends. Let me know below if you like this black and white. If not, tell me what color you want. Paint this bike whatever color we want to paint it. But that's pretty much it. Paint the bike, then we'll get back to some videos reassembling this. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video here to install a time lapse taking this bike apart. If you guys were interested in any tools I had in this video, they'll post it in the description down below with links to Amazon so you can take a look and purchase them yourselves. But thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.